Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In this video I will be showing you how to register a custom post type in WordPress. So let's go ahead and get started. So you'll see here on my screen that I have the 2020 theme loaded up. And I don't have anything installed on this theme. It is a clean installation. And now I'm going to jump into Visual Studio Code and I'm going to start writing up some code. So you'll see here that I've already gone ahead and set up my my file structure here. So this is actually a child theme that I'm loading for 2020. I have a functions file here, and within my functions file I have an include for a file called portfolio_cpt.php. This is how I prefer to structure my code. I like having my custom post types in a separate file. So I'm just going to go ahead and load up that file there. And this is where I'm actually going to be typing in my code for my custom post type. So the custom post type that I will be creating is going to be a portfolio post type. So I'm just going to get started here. Let's call this register portfolio post type. Okay. Alright, so what we want to use here is we want the register post type method, which is provided by WordPress. Alright, and our first parameter is going to be post portfolio. So this is what we're going to actually call our post type. Then we want to create an array, and then within here we want to just do some initial configuration for our post type. So let's do labels, which is going to be another array. Okay, and within here we want our name. Okay, it's going to be portfolio. So this is the name that's going to show up on the WordPress admin. And you can also set up singular name. And we'll make that the same. So just copy and paste that name there. Okay, and then we want public. Oops. Public equals true, so we can make this post type public. We also want to show it in the admin bar. So show in admin bar. We're going to set that to true. And I also want to expose this to the REST API. So I'm going to set show in REST to true. Okay, so we have the register post type method being called. And looks like I have an error here. Yes, I do. I missed that there. Okay, let's close that off. And then I want to add post type support. And I want to add my post portfolio. And I want my post portfolio to support thumbnails. And I guess an excerpt. I'll let just those two for now. Okay, so there is my portfolio post type. Now, if I go back into WordPress, this isn't actually going to load yet. Right, so you won't see portfolio here on the list. That is because we have to add an action. So add action. And we want this code to run when we initialize WordPress. So it's going to be in a init. And we want to call our function name when WordPress initializes. So this is going to call our function. Save, and let's jump back into WordPress now. And there is our portfolio post type. Very cool. So you'll see here, portfolio. So again, so the label here is actually the label that we defined here. Name. So if I change this to portfolio posts and I refresh, there we have it, portfolio posts. Okay, so that'll just give you an idea of how these how some of the configuration works. And also, if we want to see this in the REST API, let's call. Okay, so I'm going to need my localhost path and wp-json / wp v2 post portfolio. Okay, so right now it's just returning an empty array. We currently don't have any posts created, so if I create a post, let's call this portfolio post. I'm just going to hit publish. And now we should see this data coming through the REST API. There it is. So you'll see here, title, rendered, portfolio post, right? We also have some other data here that the REST API exposes to us. So that's really cool. We have the link, we have the slug, GUID, we have the date of publication. Okay, so that is working great. Okay, so now we have our portfolio type registered. I will quickly show you how you can add categories to this post type. So I'm not going to actually type this up because there's quite a bit to type, so I'm just going to paste it in and kind of give you a quick overview of the code. All right, so what we have here is we have a new function called register portfolio categories. Okay, we have our labels, which define our taxonomy. All right, so we have name, singular name, search items, popular items, all items, and so on and so forth. So you can go in and kind of customize these to how you want, but they're pretty much just labels for the most part. And then down here, this is actually where we register our taxonomy for our post portfolio. So you'll see here that I called mine portfolio categories, and I'm assigning it to the post portfolio post type, right? And then we have an array which has some configuration in here. So hierarchical true, labels, show UI true, query var, show admin column, show and rest. This one will expose our taxonomy to the REST API. And of course there's a rewrite for our slug, which I've named portfolio category. And to get this to work, we also need to add an action for it. So let's do add action again, and we're gonna run it on the init action. And we're going to copy our function name, paste it in here, and that's it. Now we'll jump back into WordPress. And if I hit refresh, bang, there we go, portfolio categories. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly insert a category. I'll just call it business, I guess. Add portfolio category. And now we can actually see this in the portfolio, sorry, not the portfolio, in the REST API. All I need to do is call portfolio categories, which is the name of my taxonomy. Hit enter. And here we go. Taxonomy, portfolio categories, name, business, slug, business. Right? And here's another one that I had in the database as well. So they're both showing up. I have business and I have test. I'll just delete that one. Let me hit refresh. So now I only have the business category coming through. Okay, so there you have it. That's how you register a custom post type in WordPress, and that's how you add portfolio categories as well. And if you wanted to add like something like tags for your portfolio, you could simply just copy and paste this function here and register portfolio tags. It's essentially the same process. We're just going to rename this to tags. We're going to assign it to post portfolio. This is going to be portfolio tag. And then we're also going to create an action for it. and we're going to register our portfolio tags. Let's paste that in there, hit save. Let's jump back into WordPress, refresh, and oops, I forgot to rename the label. So this one is actually going to be tags. So I'm actually just going to rename these all at the same time. Portfolio tags. We also have a few more here. Let's make that tag. Okay. Now we'll jump back into WordPress, hit refresh. Okay, so now we have tags as well, portfolio tags. So we can have categories, we can have tags. You can also create other custom post types or other types of custom taxonomies, whatever whatever your business requirements are, or whatever your client requires, or whatever your requirements are, right? So it could be categories, it could be tags, it could be something else, it could be profiles or something, or anything else you want. That's pretty much how you create it in WordPress. Okay guys, so there you have it. So just to recap, I showed you guys how to register a custom post type and also how to register a taxonomy for that post type. If you guys like what you saw, please like and subscribe. I will have more videos coming out soon. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this video, and take care, and I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.